UsualSuspect6.com. The Usual Suspect take.
And still undefeated, Gabriel Capitan Maestre.
How is that? And this gets done too by a bunch of cowards at ringside that never took a punch in their life. I'm sick of it.
Do you love combat? Could you use some extra money to pay the bills? Can you pick a winner of a good scrap? Yeah! Put your moolah where your mouth is. $20 entry fee. Winner takes all. Cash App, $, usual 50/50. Or purchase entry tickets via Eventbrite. Scan the QR code below or visit usualsuspect6.com. The US 6 fight pool starts January 23rd. Just remember,
it's a Usual Suspect take.
Salute. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up and everybody that will pull up. I think y'all in for a good one. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, man. This isn't a highlight show. This is about the craft, the choices, and the business shaping of every fight that y'all watch. I respect what happens in the ring, but I don't pretend the story stops there. Boxing is it's a business. It happens outside the ropes and it's decided what happens inside of them. Everybody wants to be great in boxing. Few want to be honest about what it takes. So if you're here for comfort, y'all early. But if you're here for the truth, you know what I'm saying? This is the real conversations with KG. I think I'm gonna call somebody. Give me a second. Ofacio Falcon. What's up with you, baby? What's going on?
Great, bro. How you doing?
Man, another damn paradise. That's what I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, man, me and you we crossed paths when I had you on. It was what? The Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. Situation. Remember when we had you on?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yep. And I had you on and I said, bro, I told Thomas, I said, bro, I said, I like Ofacio, bro. I said, because you know why? I said, I respect you because you already noticed a lot of fighters don't watch fights. Yeah. They don't keep up. They really don't keep up with it. But you not only watch it, you actually can actually speak to it. You know what I'm saying? And not with the mind that I want to shoot this guy down or I want to shoot that guy down. No, it's more so the science behind it.
Yeah. So
I said, I got to figure out a pocket and bring Ofacio back on, man. You know what I'm saying? So what's up with you, man? How you been?
I'm great, bro. I just signed RSP. Got a big fight in April. That's it. I'm focused on that right now.
Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? What's up with the deal? Like, you know what I'm saying? You saying you signed, like this is long-term fight then, or is it fight heavy or like it's like yearly? Like how does it spell out?
There's a little bit of all that, bro. I just partnered with Thomas Lamana
Okay.
and RSP, which is his company. Thomas is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's a former fighter. He just retired recently. I fought on his undercard in my last fight at the Bally's in Atlantic City. Just working with him is like, he's a fighter, bro. And like, he understands the ins and outs of boxing, how a fighter feels, what it takes to take fights, and the business part of boxing that he understands. So I feel like it's just good to partner with a guy like that moving forward in my career, because, you know, you can't do this alone.
That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? And looking at it through that lens, let's step away from the business of boxing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The mental aspect of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? People ask how you doing, but at the same time, right now mentally, not record wise, not even boxing wise, what is Ofacio Falcon's mental mind state right now?
It's great, bro. It's at peace. Because, you know, when you fighting, when it's time to fight and all this stuff, bro, shit gets hectic, bro. You really focus on, like, my everyday is just boxing, bro. And that's still my everyday. I still only thing I eat shit, like, literally eat, sleep, shit, boxing, bro. Like, I love boxing. I was just watching boxing before I got on this interview, bro. I was watching, they dropped some Shakur stuff on the zone.
So you just told on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So is that right now I'm at peace right now. You know, things get hectic as it gets closer to the fight.
Okay. Do we got to fight?
Yeah, I fight April 10th at the Prudential Center. They haven't announced it yet, but I should be fighting there in the co-main event.
Okay. All right. So when people watch you fight, what part of you do they still misunderstand?
That I'm not like, there's some interviews or like I see some videos out there like what was this guy's name? Southpaw TV. He said that I was like an inside fighter. I was like a brawler. And there was another interview I seen in some other interview people. They was talking about how I'm a great boxer. I'm a good counterpuncher. It's like they categorize me in one area when I can really do it all. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the type of fight it is and what I feel like doing that night. I feel like just don't categorize me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an all around fighter, bro. I can do whatever.
So you do what's necessary. You ain't gonna just go in
Exactly.
the toolbox and just start pulling shit out.
Nah,
You
hell
gonna
no,
put.
hell no. Nah, I don't do that.
A lot of people don't understand that. They think they be like, well, why didn't he just use the hammer? You be like, it called for a little bit more finesse here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, why didn't you just stay in the pocket with the guy? Because you don't know how strong he is from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Or
Exactly.
why didn't you stay
Exactly.
outside? Because the guy just knows how to use his range. So I got to get on the inside. So it just depends on the type of fight it is, you know?
Yep. Man, I heard this saying. I don't know if it's old or if it's recent. You know what I'm saying? They said the bag never hits back, but it does snitch.
What you mean by
This
that?
camp that you in, man, you know what I'm saying? Camps don't lie. What has it been honest to you about?
My camps or just like in
Your
general,
camps in
previous?
general and the one that you're preparing for April.
That it's time to step it up, bro. Like, there's nothing. Boxing does not forgive nobody, bro. Like, that's one thing I tell you that when you in the ring, is gonna tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and every fight just seemed like, what can I add to get better? What can I do to make it harder? That way, when the fight happens, I'm more than prepared for whatever comes. Um, as the round goes up, I want to be able to do. If it's a 12 round fight, I want to be ready for 16 rounds. Like, so that's really what I think about in these camps. Like, how could I elevate? How could I make this camp better? I want to spar different people, not all the same people all the time. Just being there with different faces and all types of weights, bro. Like, just really what it is.
That's the true definition of iron sharpening iron. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro. Yeah,
You want to be around, and this crazy part, man. On my way, you know what I'm saying. Here, I was having a conversation with my daughter. They just had to track me,
yeah,
and I was telling her. She was telling me about a school and their training regimen, how they train, and the coaches that they have, and who they able to have come to their camps and stuff. And I said, so you saying that separates you from them? I said, or does it take, you know what I'm saying, you going to practice and then after practice doing extra work? You know what I'm saying? And I said,
yeah.
you actually, you know what I'm saying? I said, so that separates the good from the great.
Exactly.
I said,
Like when
because
I'm in
I
the
said,
gym, I'm working on stuff. The coaches are showing me stuff when I'm sparring. They're telling me to do certain things. I'm not just sparring. And then when I
mm-hmm.
get home, I'm thinking about that stuff. Like, yo, well, I do this. Like, there's other fighters that don't. But when I get home, like, yo, damn, like I could have did that better. So you know what? Maybe I should try this next time, and then I'll just make that little adjustment. That way, when I get there, I already learned it
Mm-hmm.
and did it, so we can move on to the next thing.
So are you one of those fighters that, like we just said, you're drilling something? does frustration set in, or do you tell yourself, know what, I got to do better when you're going in knowing you're working on something and sparring just might not be going your way that day because of what you're trying to implement, trying to drill into you. So like how do you settle yourself, or do you just go ahead and throw it against the wall and say this ain't gonna fit? We got
Nah,
to go back to.
I go in and I keep trying it, bro. Like I said, there's no winner or losing in sparring, bro. Like there's times that I've just gotten on the ropes with a strong dude or a big dude or just a fast guy, and I'm on the ropes. I'm gonna stay here that way when a fight happens, and I have to fight off the ropes. This is what I have to do. So that way I can figure out different exits. I can figure out like what works and what doesn't work, and I don't care how the sparring looks at that moment. If I know I'm working on it now, if I'm in there and I know I'm not working on something and I'm getting my ass beat, it's a whole nother story, bro. But if I'm in the ropes or I'm doing something that I want to work on something and I'm getting touched up on, it's all right, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, shit, man. If you can say it, who you in the gym working with now?
Right now, I'm nobody specific. What do you mean, like sparring wise?
Yeah, sparring wise.
Nobody specific. I just finished sparring with Shakur. That was in January, like last January. I've been
Last
in there with
January.
yeah. When he was
Okay,
about to fight
okay,
Floyd Schofield.
okay.
I was in there with him. As of recently, just working on me, bro. Right now, we're thinking about going to work with my guys over there. What's his name? With the Russells.
Okay, the Gary
So
Russell,
I
you will
might,
come.
yeah, I might
Okay,
take
you
a
will
drive
come
out there.
down.
I know some guys over there. They connected us, and I might go over there and get some work.
Okay. Look, to touch back a little bit on that Shakur sparring, you know what I'm saying? Was it good work? You know what I'm saying? Did you feel like he is, you know what I'm saying, the defensive technician that he is, or did you feel like or you walked away with something saying, know what, I see how, and now I can add this to me now?
A little bit of both, bro. Like I see, he is what they say he is, bro. His distance is as dominant as they say it is. He has amazing footwork. Both. He's just an all around fighter, bro. Like everything they say that he is true. Um, and as far as what I walked away with, like it was amazing sparring, bro. Me and him did multiple rounds and within I think it was like in a week or 2 week span. Sparring 8 4 minute rounds. Some days was six. And bro, you learn a
Hmm.
lot with a guy like that. It's like the high pace. I'm a very high paced person too.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I have a lot of like tricks to my style as well. I fight orthodox. I fight southpaw. I help people in camps just fighting full southpaw and stuff like that. So when I went to him, I just brought a little bit of everything that day. Because Floyd Schofield at the time does the same exact thing. He's explosive. So I was trying to mimic him, but just being in there with Shakur just shows me like, yo, what it actually takes to perform at that high level. I sparred other world champions, Richard Comey, Devin Haney, Hitchens, and I've been in
Hmm.
there also now with Shakur and all those guys. And just being in there with those type of people just shows you what it takes to perform at that high level. And that it's not all about muscles and strength and just punching on each other. Like there's more to it, and
Yes.
it also solidifies like that. I know that I can think on that level. It's more than just being physical and being able to fight a guy off of you. I know how to outthink somebody, and I know that I'm able to think at that level now. You know what I'm saying? Of
Okay. Okay. Thinking even on that high level comes with bad days sometimes.
course.
Who outside of you in the gym can check you when you off?
As far as like sparring or like just in
No,
general, like
I'm
yo,
just
you
saying,
off
like
today.
if you know you in there having a bad day, what person, what coach, what trainer, what other fighter in there maybe to be able to talk Ofacio off the ledge that he may be on that day?
Right now, yo, my gym is like where I'm at right now. We're all like family, bro. But just in general,
Okay.
like I'll say a little bit of everybody. My coach Mac, my other coach Zaire, those guys are like very like because I'm a very hard to hit type of dude. Like I'm defensive first. Um, And that's one thing that I know that me and Shakur had to like that day. It was very defensive, and one of us gonna have to give it up in that sparring session. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna have somebody's gonna have to get hit. You know what I'm saying? So, these guys are more so like, yo, you could have did this, and you would have never got hit with that jab, or you
Hmm.
could have made this movement, and you would have never get. You could have stepped in, and you would have made that right hand fall short, something like that. You know? So, my coaches, there's other fighters in there too as well that just pay attention to what I look like at my top of my game, and
Hmm.
then at my lowest. And everybody, just a little bit of everybody in there. My
That's what's
father,
up, dude.
another guy.
That's what's up,
Already.
man. All right. We're gonna change gears slightly. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it to the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
From inside the ropes, man. How does boxing like feel to you right now? Like truly, like far as like the industry, like how does it feel to you? Like
I'm a little bit
overall.
like I feel like it's taking a turn. Everything's taking a turn, and it could be in a good favor or a bad favor. It just depends on what side of the ring you on. Um,
What does that mean? What does that mean?
they have their favorites. So it's like are you amongst those favorites? Are you backed by someone who is a favorite? Because besides favorite fighters, there are favorite managers, favorite people out there. They're like, yo, all right, I can go to Turk and be like, hey, Turk, can we do this? Let's do this with this guy instead. Who's that guy? You don't know him, but this guy's good. All right, he'll just take your word for it. As to where if it's just a regular smaller fighter on the other side of the ring just comes up, hey, Turk, you can't just really reach out to Turk. You can't reach out to Eddie Hearn and he won't just listen to you. It's all about connections nowadays. So, and now with this new Turk guy coming in and the Muhammad Ali Act moving, is like, you got to watch yourself now, bro. It's like, who could you really trust, bro? Boxing is a sport, bro, that you can't just trust everybody, bro. And that's the thing that sucks, bro. Like, there's not, you got to have a small circle, and this small circle is the guys that you got to be like, listen, this is what we're going to do. Even if things get shaky and they force us to do these things, this is how we're going to move. And whether they like it or not is what we're going to have to do.
It's nasty, man. And the thing is, it's always been nasty. It's just everything's on camera now. They said the revolution will be televised. You know what I'm saying? So you see it all now. You can't help but to see it all now.
It's like back then, like people used to just take fights and it didn't matter. Now it's about money. You know what I'm saying? I understand that too, because I'm on the same round. Like, I'm not gonna just fight. Just put it like this: if you're working a 9 to 5 and you worked all from 9 to 5 and they're only paying you from 9 to 12, you're gonna be like, yo, what the hell? What's going on? Like, I don't want to work all those hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like us. Like, I understand that aspect. And now when I'm in there and they offer me these big fights, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not afraid to do. I know I can outbox and do the beat to do with no problem. The problem is that if I just step in there with the guy for the money you're giving me, you're gonna forever give me that price or just a little bit more. When I can I can get the price that I want, and that could be my starting point. You know what I'm saying? Just being paying attention to not selling yourself short in this sport. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you the ball's in your court, because these guys make money off us. If it wasn't for fighters, there would be no Matchroom, no Top Rank, there is no promoters, no managers, no nothing. So we got to remember that we're the boss, and those guys
wouldn't be no reason for me and you talking right now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? There is no boxing without fighters. So
exactly.
I feel like these promoters and managers are just in general are just like trying to like take that away from us. And that's another reason, you know, let's swing back to that RSP thing I was telling you about Cornflake. He actually gave me the power, like, yo, we're going to do what you're the fighter, bro. You're the boss. We're going to do what you want to do. So I'm just here to help you. And I admire that about him. And that's really what made me stray his direction. I hope he sees this interview one of these days. Shoots me a text, bro, because like, that's like a big thing to me. Like, just having control over my life, over what I built since I started boxing. And not being forced into something or tricked out my spot, you know what I'm saying? Just because the next guy's like, oh, you scared to fight this guy? I'm not scared to fight nobody, bro. I truly believe no fighters are scared to fight anybody.
You say the same thing.
You step inside this ring, bro, to fight. I don't care if you 1-0, 2-0, it takes balls to step in that ring. If it did it, then everybody will do it. So ain't no fighter scared to fight anyone. It's just who you got to give them the right price, the right number to swing shit up, or the business got to make sense.
Right here,
now I know it's got to be on paper, bro, because that handshake shit.
I'm a whole Cornflake to the standard, man. You know what I'm saying? He told you his word.
Yeah.
If that's what the word is, maintain the consistency and don't make it no extra loopholes over here and look over here and don't look over here.
Yeah.
If you told my man damn this what it is, then that's what we're expecting it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yep, straight up and down.
Facts.
Like I said, that's the money side of things. You know what I'm saying? And I wish boxing hadn't teetered so far into with the concept of what the 9 to 5 is. The 9 to 5 is not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly.
And that's what boxing it seems like it's trying to turn into. It's not what you know, it's who you know. They're not giving y'all credit based off y'all merit and y'all performances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to have a checklist right in my room when I was a kid, right? When I go pro, this is what I want to do. And this is how I want to portray myself because I know that's what these promoters want. I used to be around boxing and just hear conversations, and I'm very like I take notes. What from your mistakes? If you make a mistake in boxing, I take notes. Like, I ain't doing that. Now I know not to do that. Or hey, why you did this and he made that move and it worked. All right, I might do that if it works in my favor. You know what I'm saying? So, I look at this now as like I said, just don't get tricked out your spot, bro. Like these promoters want you, bro. They want you.
But it ain't the only way to get tricked out your spot, man. You know what I'm saying? Science don't make you tough. It just extends the night.
Exactly.
There's testing, and then there's the reality on how you navigate as a professional.
Absolutely.
Bro, what's up with this damn seem like the PEDs is running rampant now? Is everybody just getting caught now, or is everybody on something? Like, what's going on?
Bro, I feel like everybody's on some shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I don't want to put some shit out there, but I sparred people years before, like, years before it's been announced or that people on their team had or were on PEDs. And then now all of a sudden I see you knocking shit out when you ain't have power like that like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm
He's
like,
the
yo, bro,
only fight
like,
I've heard that from. Not the
like,
only fight I've heard that from.
so
I've
in
heard
my
that
head, I'm
from
like,
women fighters
mind
also.
you, and I'm in front of you, I'm not boxing shit out you. This is super easy, but now you just one punch man all of a sudden, like you Goku for some reason. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, so think about it this way, right? This is how I thought about it as a business part. If I can cheat, right? Mind you, I'm not going to, obviously. I believe in that. Like, even when I play games, if I'm gonna win fair and square. That way it feels that much better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a private person. I can't cheat. But I thought I'm trying to put myself in their shoes because that's the type of person I am. I create scenarios, right? So if if I'm in their shoes, right? If I could cheat, and I know this fight I'm fighting, I don't know, let's say who's the biggest fighter? I'm fighting Inu, right? They're giving me 11 million to fight Inu. If I beat him, the price goes up. But if I beat him, if I beat him, the price goes up, right? I know in my head that I have enough skill to beat him, but if I just take these little bit of PDs and now I'm punching shit, I got an even better chance of beating him. And when I beat them, they're only gonna find me 200K out of that 11 million. Bro, I'm taking that hit. Think about it.
Even with his
And wait, and all I'm gonna do is
backing
get suspended for
person.
6 months to a year. Come on, bro. I don't care. I just made 11 million. You think I care?
Hey, that's some real shit right there, man.
Bro, ban them. If
So
you
so so
start
you're
banning people
saying
from boxing, less people will stop cheating. If you
so
start,
are you saying that the integrity in boxing is broken even with boxers now?
bro, what, bro? You think, bro? Hell yeah, yo. If you put a number on anything, you would do anything.
That is correct.
Simple as that. Money talks, bro. It's simple. That's just life. Forget about boxing. That's just life.
Uh-huh.
So if you tell me $11,000 to beat this man, I'm gonna do everything possible to beat you, whether it's in the ring or out the ring, correct or incorrect. I'm gonna run the miles. I'm gonna spar. I'm gonna do everything I have to do to make sure I beat you, right? And if someone comes to me like, yo, if you take this, you're gonna get fucking freakishly strong. I know how to put it in your body and take pause. I know how to put it in your body and take it out your body, right? Oh shit, all right, boom. But then I fought, I get caught all of a sudden. I just made 11 millions. Oh shit, what's the repercussions? Or I'm gonna take $200,000, you can't fight for a year. Bro, I just made 11 million. I'm coming back with what? 10 million, let's say after tax, let's say 6 million. I just made $6 million that I did not make for years of my life. And all you did was say I can't fight for a year. I want to spend it anyways. I'm going out, I'm going partying, I'm gonna chill, had fun, spend it on my family, situate myself. This next year, I'm gonna come back. Make some more noise.
Crazy,
And I
bro.
just beat your ass, whether you say it was PDs or not. I just beat your ass.
That's
Think
crazy.
about it.
That's
Think
crazy.
about it. To
So
be honest with you,
no,
bro,
no, no. Look,
if you
look,
look
check
at
this out.
Devin, if you look at the Devin and the Ryan Garcia issue, bro, like obviously we all knew Devin was way more skilled than Ryan. When I sparred Devin and I see Ryan now, I'm like, yo, bro, Devin, I could not see Ryan beating him. And then when I seen that happen, bro, that kind of like, and I understood why. I'm not saying it's valid to, because I would never like took legal action on it. It is what it is. I would have just fought him again. You know what I'm saying? Like it, without the PDs and all that extra bullshit. Because Devin now his image is messed up. Like if you see Devin now, you're like, damn, like all you thinking about is because he was on a high, bro. Like I think he was like up here, and that
But
Ryan
look,
Garcia fight put him right here. He
but look, he
looks.
kind of look. Can we say he scraped the plate clean and you know what I'm saying he can start fresh at 47 and redeem himself because he looked good in the Brian Norman
He
Jr.
looked
fight?
amazing in the Brian Norman fight, bro. Like I thought he looked super sharp. He boxed well. I even thought the fight before that when he was boxing, bro. People don't understand. You know how hard it is to box the way he did that night against a two-time Olympic gold medalist. People don't understand that. Yeah, he was slow. Yeah, he was a mummy. He looked like he like couldn't take his feet off the mat.
See, with me, Ofacio, bro, I read faces. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, I understand they said it was a boxing master class. It didn't look composed in the face. Like it just,
Nah,
you
it
know what I'm
didn't. It
saying?
looked like he had that trauma from his head from the previous fight. But again,
And that's what I took
the
from that.
skills that
I
it
didn't.
takes to the skills that it took to box that much, there's a lot of people that can't do it. So
That's
and
true.
it's the other guy's job, it's the other fighter's job to stop that, and he couldn't. So that's his
Exactly.
fault. So we can't blame Devin. I mean, I do believe in what you're saying, though. There was like some shit in his mental about that fight.
I can see it. I'm like, he didn't look. He didn't look at
But let's
ease.
be
You know what
honest,
I'm saying?
lately, as fighters getting knocked out or getting beat on for 12 rounds, They come back. They're never the same, bro. Let's be honest. They get punched one time, now it's over, or they just get stopped quick.
That's
So
the
he
truth.
came back and he didn't look bad, bro.
No.
His
When
last
when
fight
he came
against
back
the last
against
fight.
Brian Norman, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
against Brian Norman, he looked
Look,
even better. So yeah,
the first round, it looked like he was ready to start the motorcycle. You know what I'm saying, with the with the trigger foot on the back. But
yeah,
at
and
the
then he
same
came
time, but
back.
once he settled himself,
He got
it
confident.
turned
Yep.
into it
I
turned into a
personally
big
don't think
night.
he should take that Ryan Garcia fight again. That's just me personally. I'm gonna tell you why too.
You
He
think he
made
got
it.
his
There was
number?
a weight. There was a rehydration thing, right?
Yeah,
For Ryan. No, he was supposed to make weight. He
he's
missed
supposed to
weight.
make
Then they
weight,
gave
and
him
he
a
missed weight.
rehydration thing. He didn't make it. You're gonna give the guy the advantage of making 147 pounds when your first thing was for him to make 140, and you didn't want to fight him at 47 in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna fight him at 47, bro. It's like just don't even take that fight. Keep doing what you're doing. You don't need Ryan. You're gonna still make money. You good. He cheated. You're still undefeated. Let's keep it moving.
But if they putting Ryan in positions to grab a belt, and Dev's objective is to go for undisputed, then
Yeah.
it's like they're trying to line it up on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So
And I feel like that's what the game's trying to do. Like they're really trying to line that fight up, and that's why Ryan's going to get this belt. I think he stops Barrios. I think Barrios is like on a decline right now.
oh yeah,
I think Ryan stops him, bro. And I'm gonna predict it now, just in case it happens. It's gonna be that left hook that he hit this dude with. What was it, Luke Campbell
damn, that was a
to
long
the
time. Yeah,
body?
Luke Campbell. Yeah,
Or he's gonna catch him with some type of left hook up top, and it's over, bro. Like that's exactly what's gonna happen. He struggled with an old Pacquiao, so.
yeah, he did.
When, in my opinion, I think a Devin or Shakur, those type of guys would outbox Pacquiao right now at this state of his
Oh
career.
yeah. They get Pacquiao up out of
So
here
that's
now.
what I'm saying. Like there's like skill wise, you're not there, and I know Ryan's on a high right now. So that's what it is. And now he's looking strong again. So I don't know.
I don't know, man. He parlaying a little too much with the damn social media. Damn, you know what I'm saying?
Now he
People
is,
is
but
yeah.
again, but that's another side of boxing people not realizing. You need the social media. So like back to the checklist I was talking to you about when I was a
Mm-hmm.
kid. My checklist was I knew what they needed, what promoters look at to sign a fighter. You look stardom. Like, does the kid look like a star? Then you look at can he actually fight?
Mm-hmm.
Then you look at his social media fan base, because fan base matters now, bro. If you don't sell tickets, you out of here. You
That's
look at
correct.
like, is the kid a good looking guy? And I was like, yo, I got to check all these boxes. I want to make sure I'm this type of guy. But then, like I said, the game shifted, and those things don't matter because I have all four. So what are we looking at? I have a great record. I'm fighting guys with winning records. I'm 14-0 with 8 knockouts. You see that I can fight southpaw, orthodox, box in the pocket, whatever you need to do. I've been in there with these top guys, and they're showing me notoriety. They're giving me credit. Shakur posted me, Hitchens, all these extra guys. Like, I have a fan base. I sell tickets. What are you looking for? So that's when I'm like, yo, you know what? The game is changing. So now it's something different. And it's more to who do you know now instead of who you are. So that
Yeah,
shit don't
who do
matter no
you
more,
know?
bro. Yeah, bro.
Like, and I hate that, you know what I'm saying, in certain ways. But at the same time, some of these dudes end up getting exposed because of being able to be privy to be thrown into these positions.
But I was in those positions early, which is without being signed. I was ready on ESPN. I was ready on the
Okay.
Zone. I was ready on Telemundo. I was ready on Golden Boy. They allowed me to fight. They gave me the fight that they wanted to give me, and then promised me something that never happened. That's kind of like how boxing's moving.
Now, look, we got a heavyweight fighter that was going through a similar situation. Now, when we read these contracts, is it somewhere in there that these people have breached the contract? That, you know what I'm saying, almost like what Virgil was saying, Oscar them, you know what I'm saying, his situation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
No, not really. When you find like when you're just taking a fight by fight thing, there's really nothing in there that really breaches anything, bro. It's up to your manager to put everything in there. And again, if he's not in your favor, now what?
I don't know, man. If your manager ain't getting you fights, then
There's no point in
yeah,
having
yeah.
this.
Is he really managing, or is he
Exactly.
just yeah?
And then what is he
Is it-
taking? Like, and then what type of fight is he getting you? Can he get you fights to stay active? Or he's just getting you tough 50-50 fights all the time? Because then what is that doing? Like, it's not doing anything. Because if you look at these guys' records early in their career, first 15, 20 fights, not knocking anybody in any way. You know what I'm saying? Because if I could fight 17 fights in Mexico, I would too.
Mhm.
But if you look at those type of fights, it's like, all right, this guy fought 17 fights, first fight over here, $1 million. This guy's fighting a bunch of 0-20s and until he was like 10-0. And this guy looks like more of a star than that guy. And this guy's fighting real fights. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It just don't matter no more. It's just how
That's
you build,
crazy,
who you
man.
build, and
Because
the
look,
shit around it.
it's crazy because we got a situation now where you got people trying to, you know what I'm saying, change things to a degree. You said it early in, you know what I'm saying, in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? This Ali Act. If nobody's really standing on it, you know what I'm saying? Because the original Ali Act was written to protect fighters. How much of protection do you actually feel based off of everything you just filled out?
Like I said, bro, I'm a person that I like having stuff in my hands, especially when I built it. If I didn't
Mm-hmm.
build it and you brought me to it, then I'll give you some type of control if I'm in it. But this is about my life. This is my career. So I expect to have full control over it in all decisions. And if we can't work together on making a decision, then we're not working together. That's how I move. Um, so I'm against it because I want the Ali Act, because if I do get a manager or I do have a manager, I want to be able to say, like, yo, you can't hide nothing from me. You can't go behind the scenes and say this is a $30,000 fight. Well, tell me it's a $30,000 fight, and then the fight's actually $100K, and you're keeping whatever the difference is, it's 70,000. Um, and then again, it's like, then I just get rid of this management and I'll just do it myself. So now you have to speak directly with me. Now what? And it's just reading those contracts and those agreements that you're in. Like, know what you're signing, who you're signing with, and just make sure you have a strong team around you, bro. That's really what it is.
That's what it really boils down to. But I don't know. Maybe it's the guys in the back that can't hear. You know what I'm saying? So much, and they might have uh, um, a good manager, but janky damn lawyer representation, or you get what I'm saying, or this
Yeah.
guy's them shaking hands with this guy. It's like you don't really know until you really know. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. Uh, like you remember how LeBron did it? Everybody he went to school with ended up being somebody in his role. You know what I'm saying? In his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody
People he
don't.
trusts. Those are people he trusts.
Yeah. So, but everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get thrown some stuff, and then you're trying to figure it out, and you ain't had $1 in your pocket in the last 60 days, and
That's
you trying
why
to
it's
figure
just,
it out.
as you go throughout your life, bro, that's why you have to, besides in boxing, you got to maneuver outside of boxing, right? And that's why
Mm-hmm.
they both play a part. You just got to learn how to create relationships, bro. Not, you got to learn how to get a friend group, know who's your friend, know who's not your friend. Those are traits you got
Mm-hmm.
to pick up as you grow up. Me being from the Bronx, like, you learn those things, you know what I'm saying? You know who's
Well, it's
actually
small
for you.
there.
Huh?
I said small there. So
Hell
y'all.
yes. You gotta know who's in your favor, who isn't with you, who's acting, who has that mask on, and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's like kind of what you grow up around here. Um, and just be able to stay out the way and still have your people that, yo, listen, if this happens, they're gonna call you and tell you this was what's going on, and just a group of people you trust. If you don't have that around your area, my advice would probably be, yo, you have to start building those connections. Find somebody, bro, because you cannot do this sport alone. If you in boxing by yourself, we're gonna eat you alive, bro. That's a fact.
Indeed, bro. Indeed. And like I said, again, even with the people that you're with, if they ain't willing to go in there, you know what I'm saying, and let their nuts hang, man, it's
We fighting together at the end of the day. I let everybody know that together. Like when I'm in that ring, I know I'm alone, but I don't gotta feel that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like make it known, like, yo, we with you, champ. Simple as that. And do your part outside and let me handle what's in here. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
man, hey, I don't know how long you planned on being here or whatever you had going on, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is, you know what I'm saying, a good conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? We can keep it going. You know
Let's
what I'm
keep
saying?
talking.
Based on
I'll let you know when I gotta go.
Okay.
I got you. I got
Look,
you.
check this out. When the noise dies down, the work still speaks, right? So when
Absolutely.
people look back on your career, what do you want them to say you were misunderstood, that you understood about boxing that others didn't?
Just the path that I chose to take. My decision making, I'm a smart businessman, bro. I want people to understand that I'm not, us young fighters, we're not stupid. Um we can make decisions for ourselves and still make it to where we have to get to. And there is a blueprint to boxing, but you could do it your own way as well and still make it the same way. You know what I'm saying? So when people look at me and my career at the end of it, I want them to see that, of course, I want to be a world champion. I'm trying to be undisputed in one of these weight classes, and just known as one of the best fighters out here. Um, and I know I can't be one of the greatest only because of opinions, but at least to myself, I want to be one of the greatest fighters out here. Um, and by the end of my career, just know, like, yo, and if you're gonna take anything from my career, it's just the business, how I move. Same way when you look at Mayweather's career, like I can do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Devin's career, I want to do it that way. I want you to look at my career, like, yo, I can do it this way too. So that's what I'm trying to do right now.
2026, man. You know what I'm saying? We're closing in, getting rid of January, about to get ready to go into February. What does a successful 2026 look like for you? Like far as fight wise, how many fights do you have in your mind that you want to get busy with, and where do you see yourself going?
Right now, I'm 14-0 with 8 knockouts. This year, I want to have 3 fights. Fights that make sense, that are pushing me towards something. Right now, I want to be ranked in all, if anything, at least 2 body sanctions. So we're working towards that towards the end of the year. And I want to get in these big conversations, bro. I want people to realize that I'm not just a regular fighter, bro. Like, I'm one of those top 130-pound fighters, and I'm here. And it's either you guys see me now, or when I get there, you're gonna have no choice, and you cannot deny me. That's what I want. I want these big promoters, DAZN, Top Rank, all these guys to look at me like, yo, I should have picked this guy up when I had the chance. And then I want to get in those conversations to where, like, yo, we want you, champ. What do we got to pay? And now the ball's in my court. So that's really what I want to end the year with. Like, yo, I got some type of, motion.
Look, my boy 503, he laughed when I called him. I said Gen Z fans. So with all that said, how do you convince these new Gen Z fans that don't appreciate, somebody with the style that you possess?
Go in there and keep doing it.
He
You know what
says,
it is,
keep
bro?
doing
You
it,
know what I understand about boxing, bro? That you're going to have haters and you're going to have guys that like you, right? But both parties are coming to watch you fight. Those guys are fans. They're going to either come see you win or lose. So whether they don't like how I fight, they're still watching. I got a question. Nobody liked how Devin fought a fight ago, right? How many people tuned into his last fight? Everybody. Shakur, they call him boring because how he boxes, right? But everybody tunes into him after that too. So at the end of the day, everybody's going to come and watch us.
So you want to be the guy that they're paying to see lose. They want to come. They're hoping to see you lose.
Whether you want to see me lose or you want to see me win, I don't care, bro. I'm going in there to win, regardless.
He said,
so
as long as you coming to see me.
When I get in that ring, bro, like my mindset is different. Like, I'm alone, and I know that it's me and that guy across from me. My mother's not there. My father's not there. There's no promoters. There's nobody, and nobody can save you the way they can't save me. And God don't love me more than He loves you. So it's me and you.
I'm glad you said that, man. A lot of people think they're in higher favor. We all the children, right? So
yeah, absolutely. We all His children, and whether we good, bad, medium, tall, don't matter, bro. He loves us all equally, bro. So when I'm in there, I know it's me and you, and you got to show me you better than me.
Man, bro,
that's my mindset, bro.
This has been good, man. Look, I want to put a pin here, man, because I want to bring you back because I like it's you and my boy Ishay Smith, man. I plan on tapping in with you guys on a regular basis because, like I said, you guys like Ishay is out of the game now, but he still has a youthful mind when it comes to talking about it. And then you, like I said, I respect it because you're not just looking at it down the barrel of you him, but at the same time you understand the damn business, side of boxing, and then and then you polish your craft so you can be, be a scientist when it comes
what
to
I could do is right what everybody else does. I could talk my shit, call out the best fighters on the top, get my name. If I call out whoever the number 1 guy is in 130, I don't know, Lamont Roach, I call him out, talk hella shit. I get into conversations because I call him out, get a big fight, and then the politics beats me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get in there, I beat him, I lose anyways. Because why would you think about it? If I put 60, 70, 80, $1 million behind you, and I didn't invest anything into this guy, and he's fighting on my promotion against my fighter, I'm going to let him lose, bro? Hell no. Ain't no way I'm letting him lose, bro. So I understand the boxing, and I wait my turn, bro. I'm patient. I just turned 26, bro. I'm good. 14-0. I'm young. I'm chilling.
Man, this guy Ofacio, bro. Bro, when I watched your clips, I said, bro, you can see the patience there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this guy, he damn. What you do is it's almost like you return shit back to the store. You that guy that damn buys stuff and takes it back to the store. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you see something, you like, yep, I got a receipt. I'm taking this back eventually. Because you already know how a fighter gets down. They're gonna throw a series of punches, 3-4 punches. You put a mental pin to it and say, you know what, they're gonna come back to this. I know they are. When they come 100%. Back to it, yeah. And I'm gonna catch
it. Bro. You literally explain how I'm thinking there, bro. Like, yo, bro, if you hit me with 2 jabs, if you hit me with a lucky hook, you catch me with a quick body shot. 1 usually is the first time, but if you catch me with it twice, I bet you won't hit me with it again. I remember that I pick it up, and I don't give a fuck if it's the 8th, 12th round. I'm gonna remember, bro.
And a lot of people, a lot of these Gen Z fans, they're not gonna appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna watch and they're gonna be like. But like I said, I want to see greatness for you. What you say?
The fighters that they do appreciate is the guys who's gonna get punched on by a guy like me. So like, you know what? Put your favorite fighter against me. Put the money up, and let's make it happen. And you'll see.
Make it happen, man.
And we'll see.
He said that's everybody at 130. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's everybody. That's word, bro. That's a fact, bro.
Man, Ofacio, bro. I'm like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and cut this, and I really do appreciate your time, man. I really do.
Appreciate you too, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm gonna figure out another idea where I bring you on and we're gonna talk current boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because you, like I said, and I want to get you away from talking about your division, because you're rightfully so supposed to talk about anybody in or around your division, because hey, you know what I'm saying, y'all potentially, you know what I'm saying, can fall into my pathway, and if you're there, you get stepped on, stepped over, you never get stepped around.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
So, man, I'm looking forward to doing this again, man. And like I said, I really am. And I'm looking forward to April, and we're going to lock in, you know what I'm saying, tight to see who this guy is and where it's going to be seen, you know what I'm saying, and try to put damn Ofacio Falcon on the damn map, bro, because
if they don't know me now, they're going to know me soon.
He said they're going to know you soon.
They're going to know you
soon. But like I said, man, I'm looking for great things for you in 2026, bro.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your time, bro, for real.
I appreciate your time, bro.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man. Later,
yes,
bro.
Bro, that was Ofacio Falcon. That was a great conversation. I know it may seem short to some, but no, it was pretty much supposed to be compartmentalized into like a phone conversation. You know what I'm saying? So me and him chopped it up, and we're going to close this out, man. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to tap into his career. He has a fight coming up in April. No opponent set yet, but the date is set. So boxing isn't just about, you know what I'm saying, who can fight. It's about who understands the rules and who survives without them. Talent gets you noticed. Structure keeps you safe. In a sport of noise, clarity is the real advantage. Respect the craft. Understand the business. I'm KG. And this has been Real Conversations with KG.
Do you love combat? Could you use some extra money to pay the bills? Can you pick a winner of a good scrap? Yeah! Put your moolah where your mouth is. $20 entry fee. Winner takes all. Cash App, $, usual 50/50, or purchase entry tickets via Eventbrite. Scan the QR code below or visit usualsuspect6.com. The US 6 fight pool starts January 23rd. Just remember,
it's a usual suspect.